What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of our favorite and your favorite wrestling podcast, Lucha House Show Podcast. That's Lucha HSP on all the socials and at podcast.luchahsp on Instagram. You can also hear us on Spotify and watch us and hear us on YouTube. So we're everywhere. We're like dirt. We're everywhere. And
And officially now we're part of the media
part of the
and
media
WWE.
WWE family, which is great news for us
Fucking awesome.
as a podcast and as and just what we do. I'm Mars, the voice of violence, as always, joined here at ringside by my colleague, the former dreaded demon Rowdy Rod. Looks as though you're growing the hair again to get the dreads back, mate.
Yeah, I want the dreads back, man. But at the moment, it's
Yeah.
on that stage, the head doesn't know what he wants.
Well, it's nice to have the option. My hair knew what it wanted a long time ago when it ran away from home.
Fair enough.
But no, mate, we digress. So today we're going to have a chat about Saturday night's main event
Yeah.
and the four matches on that card. We're going to talk Seth Rollins' injury. Is it work? Is it shoot? What are the ramifications? We're going to talk the new women's world champion as Naomi surprisingly cashes in at Evolution, which was an awesome all
Fucking
female
great.
card. We're going to talk the return of the OTC1, Roman Reigns, and we're going to talk. Unfortunately, we're going to still talk about. This is the last time I'm going to talk about him, and I'm
The
going to
guy that
cut
didn't
loose.
want to
Been
talk
holding
about it.
back. I've been holding back. We're going to talk about the retirement or alleged retirement match of
Alleged,
Bill
yeah.
Goldberg. And you know what? This is the part of the show where I usually say, hey, Rowdy Rod, flick the switch and let's get this show on the road. But you know what? I'm flicking the switch. I'm going to talk about
Go
Bill
for it.
Goldberg's last match.
Go for it,
So,
man.
look, firstly, let's talk about the match itself. It went longer than we all expected, but if you
Yes.
really break it down, there was a lot of wrestling during that match. There was a lot of holds. There was not much wrestling action itself. Sure, he did a jackhammer. Gunter carried him a fair bit, as you'd expect, a
100%.
younger wrestler with a 58-year-old. Bill Goldberg's physique for a 58-year-old is unquestionable. Mate, he's in great shape or looks in great shape. But his cardio, we said it leading up to the event, he was getting tired walking up that ramp to the
Yeah.
ring. He was breathing heavily. You could tell his cardio wasn't great, but he's 58. Okay, so he put on a good match. Well, considering the matches that he had in the past, which were 3 minute wonders, which is like
Yes. The big
you know
difference.
jackhammer, a spear, jackhammer, pin. You know what I mean? 173 and 0, whatever. Whatever. But look, it was a match. He got his retirement match.
Yes.
Some say he didn't deserve it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to say he didn't deserve it. Okay, he might have deserved it. He got it. He got it in on a Saturday night's main event, which to me is a meaningless show. It was a meaningless card, but that's what Saturday night's main event is. And then, well, he look to his credit. I thought he did the right thing. He retired staring at the lights, and he passed the torch to a not so young, but and not so up and coming, but a definite future star. And I think that added to Gunter's aura of invincibility by beating the
Yes.
great Bill Goldberg, which was great. That was all good. Then he went and did his speech, and he was cut off. And anybody who watches wrestling at all, or anybody who understands network television knows that it's network television. It's not Netflix. It's not pay per view. Once that 10 o'clock hits, NBC's got another program to put on. So they're going to cut you off. They don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Okay. So then he went the next day or the day after or whatever. He went on the Ariel Hawani show and he was interviewed by Ariel Hawani. And Ariel Hawani asked him the question about the speech and how it was cut off. And Bill's response was, to the effect of, well, they wouldn't do that to Taker and they wouldn't do that to Cena. Well, first point, mate, you're not Undertaker and you're not John Cena. You're not. He said John Cena's getting a year. John Cena's John Cena. John Cena's forgotten more about wrestling than Bill Goldberg knows about wrestling.
Yeah.
Like with all due respect, to me, it was the match that reflected his career. Meaningless match on a meaningless card. Bill Goldberg was given one of the biggest pushes in wrestling, professional wrestling history. And like I've said before on this show, that's fine. Like, what's he going to say? No, don't push me. Don't make me earn millions of dollars. I
Exactly.
understand that. But don't think that you're more important in the history of this sport or as important as someone like The Undertaker or John Cena. Because you know what, mate? You're not. That's the reality of it. You're not. People who are massive Bill Goldberg marks, I nearly said Gilberg. Anyway, people who are massive Bill Goldberg marks are of a certain age where they were introduced to professional wrestling during the WCW run, during the 173 and 0. If you want to break it down, Bill Goldberg was a WCW guy. He wasn't a WWE guy. He was for a little bit. But if you remember that match he had with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, I don't remember the number, when they were both going to leave and the crowd just turned on them, that was shit. Like
Yeah.
that was a shit match. It shouldn't have even been booked for both of them. So Bill Goldberg in the history of professional wrestling does not leave a mark anywhere near the size of Undertaker or John Cena. So he was lucky he got a match. He then went on that Ariel Hawani show. He said, "I'm not going to complain after complaining for the last 5 minutes on that very show."
Yeah.
So look, and now there's even talk that he's going to do his retirement match in AEW. Whatever, go figure. He was pissed off that it wasn't on a PLE. You don't deserve a match on a PLE. You don't deserve a retirement match on a PLE. PLE's prime time.
Yeah.
PLE is valuable time. Minutes matter in professional wrestling. And if you're a wrestler, you're not giving. If you're an wrestling organization like WWE, you're not giving Bill Goldberg
And last
premium minutes on a PLE. You're
and
giving
last
him Saturday night's main event because the casual wrestling fan will watch that network show. They'll watch Bill Goldberg retire. Sure, they cut him off. It was a bit disrespectful. But why is he even giving a speech? Stare at the lights. There was a couple of no sells as well. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So I've had my rant. Like I said, I don't dislike Bill Goldberg. I'm just not a Goldberg fan. I never have been, and I'm not going to lie. So, what are your thoughts?
I don't know what to say after that. No, look, it was look. The match was slow at moments. There was some really, really, really slow moves from Kanta to Goldberg just for Goldberg to be at its speed. Um, it was longer than what we thought, yes, but if it would have been a normal speed, it would last the same the last few matches of Goldberg. Um, and last time Goldberg got a big PLE was Crown Jewel against the Fiend, and he won the title in
Yeah.
under 3 minutes. It was in seconds. He won the title against the Fiend, and fans turned on him
Yeah.
because it was disrespectful. Like the Fiend, like we're talking about Bray Wyatt, he worked out
Yeah.
for the Universal title, and then he gets taken out in a really stupid Crown Jewel
Mm.
by money because the people Saudi Arabia paid shit lot of money for Gover to win the title. That was the other reason he
Yeah.
won that title because they paid
Yeah.
heaps of money for him to win the title. Look, he got like you
And
said, he got his event, he got his
look, I
retirement
did.
match.
Sorry to interrupt you, mate, but I did
Yeah,
forget one thing, right?
what?
Bill Goldberg never wanted to be a professional wrestler. That was his backup plan when his NFL career ended. But he never wanted to be a professional wrestler. So think about that when he's asking for like a retirement match and all this special treatment. You never even wanted to be there, mate. You fell into that.
Yeah, fair enough. So did probably we gotta say Sting, but yeah, Sting left more of a mark than what he did as well.
Come
Like
on,
you can,
Sting is Sting, man. Like
yeah,
Sting
I know.
wanted to,
But Sting
come
did,
on,
but Sting was the
mate.
same thing. Sting fell into
Chalk and
it as
cheese,
an
mate.
accident,
Chalk
but
and cheese.
I know, but
Sting has stayed loyal to WCW for years,
I
mate.
know, but I'm saying when you said like you just fell into it, there's been a few wrestlers that fell into it. There wasn't the main.
They have been. And did Stinger get a retirement speech?
No, he didn't. Uh
Exactly.
no, but it wasn't in that point at all. I'm just what I was saying. I was just
Yeah.
kind of in
Mm,
favor of your argument. There's been other
mm.
people that been fell into wrestling that was
Oh
never
yeah.
the
Mm,
first you know idea of it. They didn't want to be wrestlers. They fell
yeah.
into it, but they left a mark, a massive mark. And we're just talking about Sting. Sting left a massive mark. He
Mm.
moved on to AEW, and in AEW he did a great job, which he left amazing matches. And he was wrestling way longer than Goldberg was doing. So it's just talking about like you can't be asking for too much when you haven't been wrestling for this long. You haven't been doing, um, you haven't even promoting wrestling. Like you
No,
know, not even a like a wrestling fan.
no.
All wrestlers that retire, we've seen it. You've seen it, Quest, fan, what's it called, Wrestling Con and
WrestleCon, yeah. Yep,
WrestleCon,
yep,
and a lot of they go to a lot of like independent fans
yep.
gatherings, and they're retired, but they're still wrestling
Mm,
fans. It's still,
mm,
but Golder is never. I don't remember seeing Golder in any of them. So
no.
yeah, look, it is what it is. He got the match. Um, Stare at the lights. He got cut off. That's unfortunate, like you said. Network television, you can't do nothing about it. And it is what it is. Now, if he doesn't retire and he comes back again, go to AEW, go for it. I'm pretty sure Tony Khan will be happy to pay the money.
Oh,
He'll
yeah.
get some good money out of that one. How
Mm.
much he can be an asset over there, I don't know. The AEW is way more physically intense and just more brutal
Yeah,
than
they
one
promote
WWE.
themselves as a wrestling company, like pure wrestling. What's he gonna do there?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like we're talking about, if we're comparing, the AEW is the promotion of the independence, and they
Mm,
got the brutality and heaviness of the independence, and
mm.
mixed with a lot of Japanese wrestling. So
Yeah.
AEW, if we compare in terms of like physicality, is way more physical than WWE in this at the
Mm,
moment, women's and
mm.
men. Way more bloodier, way more like extreme than what WWE is. So Goldberg going there, man, is, I don't see going anywhere good. But look, it is what it is. It's finished Goldberg. If he comes back, well, good luck, whatever he does. But this was the last retirement. This was the retirement match, and this is gonna left that. And if he comes back for another one, it wouldn't count anymore. So it is what it is. Apart of that, we did have other matches. I don't know if you want to talk about it,
Yeah, let's might as well go straight into Saturday night's main event.
and I think, look, Randy Orton, Jerry Rodriguez, Drew McIntyre, and Logan Paul. Look, I don't know where they're going with this. It's for me,
SummerSlam. It's just a celebrity SummerSlam match. That's
celebrity
all it
match.
is.
I hate that Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre into this. They should have just
Mm.
left in them too. I don't want to talk much about that because she's
Yeah, but
annoying.
Jelly Roll can't wrestle a whole match by himself.
Yeah,
And he's looking good, man. He's dropped about two
he
hundred
dropped
pounds.
a
He's
lot,
looking good,
man.
man.
Fuck, he
Yeah,
looking really
yeah.
good to what he was.
He's looking really good.
Um, then we got Solid Sikoa just retained the title against Jimmy. Not much there. But this is the big
Jacob
one.
against Jacob. Jacob Fatu.
Jacob
Fatu.
Fatu. Sorry, no
Yeah,
Jimmy.
yeah,
Jimmy. Jacob. Jacob Fat. Yeah, Jacob Fatu.
yeah.
Um, but they go to the big one because this is the one that's having big massive repercussions uh, in that coming events. But this can be the blurriness between reality and pro wrestling, you know. Seth Rollins and LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, we got 11 minutes 38, which minute, I think it was minute 9. Seth Rollins does a backflip off the ropes. He lands it on his knee, and straight away he jumps off and he heard something pop. Now, for the people that remembers, last time he got this injury was exactly the same knee, and his reaction was exactly the same. The only difference, it was on a what's a live event. It wasn't on a pay per view, but it was exactly the same. Like you put them side by side, and it's literally exactly the same knee, exactly same movement, exactly not exactly same movement, but it's just the reaction was exactly the same. So for me to be out shoot like like a fake injury, like it's been going around, I don't think it is. Um, but what are your thoughts on this? So
Look,
said
I
when, yep, I
yeah.
was gonna ask
Let
a
me just
question.
let me just start by saying when I was watching it,
Yeah,
I thought this is a work. This is a work for one simple reason. When Zoe Stark got injured in the ring,
yeah,
and when Liv Morgan got injured in the ring, the doctor ran straight over to them. The camera panned away. The camera was filming something else. The camera stayed on Seth Rollins. The camera stayed whilst the doctor was treating him. Okay, then he continued the match. LA Knight 1, 2, 3 clean victory, which probably I don't know. It was supposed to go on longer or things like. I'm not sure.
yeah,
I don't think it was supposed to go on longer because of what happened in the main event. But I look. I think maybe I'm thinking slash hoping that it is a work because I don't want Seth to be out. I don't want Seth to be injured. But if it is a work, it's to do with him cashing in at SummerSlam or messing it up for CM Punk, because his ultimate goal is that CM Punk not become world champion. Well, guess what? CM Punk's got a world championship title match at SummerSlam against Gunther.
Yeah.
So what better way than to sell? He's selling it massively, like everywhere. He's going around on crutches. He did the Seth Rollins show the other day,
He
and
did an interview as well. He was at the
mm, mm,
what's the show? Rich Ace show.
yeah,
When he actually talked about it, and he
yeah,
said
and
that
he called it the Seth Rollins show. Yeah,
yeah, he
yeah,
got the injury there. He said they felt something on his knee. Now,
yeah,
look, we know Seth Rollins been carrying injuries for a while,
mm,
um, close to what
yeah,
Kenny Omega had, really
mm,
close to that.
yeah,
So the fact that he came back earlier than Kenny Omega is a
mm.
massive thing. He has an injury. Look, it might probably just gotten worse, and they use it, and they're saying that using it as an angle, one for him to recover better, and
I
second
don't
to
believe that one. I don't like that theory.
look. The only thing is, it's look for what you're saying. It was a work because the doctor says stay there for as long.
Mm,
Cerrone is not gonna get out. That's the first thing. Doesn't
yeah,
matter how bad the injury is, he's gonna stay there.
yeah,
CM Punk did. CM Punk when he fucked up his shoulder,
mm,
he
yeah,
stayed it. He stayed there.
yeah. I know.
He
Yeah,
finished.
mm,
And the medics got there, and it was exactly the same situation.
yeah,
The doctors and Punk is like, is something's wrong. I'm out. Like, but he stayed
mm.
there until the end of the fin to the end. He stayed there.
Yeah,
So
but no one's talking about like length. He say I'll be out for an extended period of time. No one's talking length. No
the
one's
thing is, like
talking.
last time, and why is things a lot? He was saying it was fluid in there still. And anyone that knows he has an injury, if it's fluid,
Mm,
especially in the knee on the elbow, X-rays are just it's
yeah,
useless. You can't do nothing. So they're gonna wait a week for that to heal, probably swelling going down, and then just do an X-ray and do an MRI, whatever you
mm,
gotta do. So look, in terms of an injury, it just hits all the marks. Now, perfect work. Yeah, hitting all the marks. So like this is what happened. This is what happened. What I'm
mm,
going off, at least me, what I'm going off, and what I think is an actual injury, is just the fact the way he reacted to it. And it's
yeah,
really hard to fake a reaction of an injury when it actually hurts. And the fact he's going off the ring, going fuck, 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 like literally just
yeah.
cursing the fuck out of everything. It felt very real. And like I said, if you put side by side, the last time he injured the exactly same knee, the reaction was exactly the same. Like literally that I felt it, it hurt like hell, fell on the ground.
Oh, when you do a knee, they say that you know that you did it. Like,
Yeah, like that's
you
what I'm
know,
saying. Like if I'm going off
mm,
that, for me, if I think it's an actual injury, um, maybe it's not gonna go off for as long as he think. He did say in the interview, he said the only thing I got in my head is WrestleMania. Can I make it to WrestleMania? So that's just giving us a little bit of a hint. What is he thinking about? What is this gonna go? If it goes that way at the moment, but yeah, look,
because
it
he's
could be
heavily
bigger.
involved. Yeah, he's heavily involved in storylines. So in terms of ramifications for storylines, like there's,
But he
they're
can,
gonna have
but
to
the thing,
change.
Seth Rollins will still be present. He can still be present. That's the
Yeah,
beauty in this moment of Seth Rollins that he has a group around him. You know,
yeah, that's right.
he has a Braun Breaker. He has what's called
Bronson Reed and Paul
Bronson
Heyman.
Reed and Paul Heyman. So he doesn't need to be actually in matches. He just has to be involved in somehow, like just in the
Yeah,
background. He can be even in a
yeah, but he can't
wheelchair.
cash in and can't cash in until his knee's better.
Yeah, no, but doesn't need to. Like you
And
just
Paul
have to
Heyman
carry
said he's
the
got till June. He's got till
exactly.
June to cash in. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it still has a lot of time. I mean, like maybe something else gonna happen. Like, you know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Like, either Adam Cole. Adam Cole was injured. Well, actually we're gonna talk about Adam Cole after this. But
Mm.
Adam Cole was injured. We saw him getting injured when he was going MJF, and he continued on a wheelchair and
Yeah.
everything. He's continue on, continue on, continue. He was heavily in the story until the end when he was clear to wrestle, and then he does the whole turnaround. He was the devil. Fuck MJF, you
Yeah.
know. So Seth Rollins will still work. You still go around. You still make it happen, and see what it goes. But hopefully it's not for that long. But he's saying, if what he knows his body, he reckons gonna be for extended period of time out of wrestling, which it won't affect much storylines because at the moment he is involved in storylines, but he doesn't need to be physically involved to keep the storylines going in front. Um, But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And speaking of injuries, I think we just mentioned it. Adam Cole, all in wrestling in Texas. Yeah, we didn't. It was a crazy, crazy pay per view. They catch like at the end when Heyman Page wins the title against Moxley. That was bloody as he can get. Fucking those fucks in the head of Moxley. God damn, that was real blood coming out, man. It's like
Mm.
amazing, crazy. John Moxley, amazing. I don't know how he does it, but just he put his body on the line every time, and he's crazy. Well, Adam Cole comes out. He was meant to defend the title of TNT title against uh Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes, and I can't remember who was gonna be there. He was gonna be involved, but he decided not to because he's working with a massive concussion
Hmm.
injury at the moment. Um, they say that he was ready to retire that night. He was gonna come out and say I'm retiring and just he cool down and then but he's really um like the injury looks really to be really serious. He doesn't know how long it's gonna be until he recovers. Because we're talking about concussion, we're talking about something really serious. It can actually end his
Yeah.
career. What are your thoughts on this? Because this is a concussion, something the wrestlers have to deal a lot with. But the fact that Adam Cole has to actually come out, not even defend the title, and be in this situation, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, look, uh, now in these days we take concussion a lot more seriously than in the past because of all the research that's been done, because of everything that's happened in the past, especially with professional wrestlers, but also with, like, say, NFL players or even rugby league players here in Australia. So CTE is a real thing.
Yeah,
It's researched. It's legitimate. You have to be very careful with it because you just don't know the real long-term ramifications of it. And look, I think it's great that Adam Cole has taken this stand and said, like, I'm going to step away because of my obviously his health is more important. It's more important than anything. He's a great performer, but you can't mess with the brain. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
if you've got a brain injury, that's going to come back and bite you in the ass eventually if you keep banging your head, and
yeah,
it could have very serious ramifications for not just the person with CTE, but the others around them. I mean,
yeah,
I'm loath to mention the Chris Benoit thing, but that's the worst case scenario, isn't it?
exactly.
So yeah, look, it sucks for Adam Cole. Hopefully he can recover. Hopefully he can step back into a ring. But I think the man is smart enough to not do it before all the checks and balances have been made, and not for a very long time.
Yeah, look, that sucks because yeah, he was injured, came back, gets a concussion, deal
Mm.
with it. He's been getting really dizzy, and now he can't wrestle at all. He's
Yeah,
really scared. That was like even you can see that when he went to outside to see that to give the speech, he was scared. Like he's genuinely scared of what was happening to
yeah,
him.
of
That's why
course.
he's that's why he thought was retiring, and everyone's like just
Yeah,
relaxing. He was like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna return. Like I'm not gonna defend the title, but he was ready to retire that night.
yeah.
So yeah, look,
And the thing is too, like, he knows the business, so he could still work in production. He could
hundred
still
percent,
be an agent. You know what I mean? But I
hundred
mean,
percent.
these guys love wrestling. That's why they got into it. So if they can't perform in the ring, then that's that's bad for them. But I'm like like I said, he's smart. He knows the business. He could still stay in the game.
Yeah, 100%. So
Mm.
hopefully they get better in these two injuries, and this is adding up to the totals of injuries this year to AEW and WWE. We got massive injuries
Mm.
going left, right, and center. It just the way these wrestlers they're pushing themselves lately, it's been crazy in both companies.
It's a tough
Um,
game. It's a
it,
tough game.
it's a tough game, and it's getting more
Mm.
crazy at the day. AEW is getting absolutely insane.
Mm.
Um, the brutality is coming out of it, and then WWE just we got heavy hitters, man, and the heavy hitters are not gonna give you a free pass.
Mm.
Braun Breaker can't catch you. What's it called? Who was no Goldberg? Yeah, Goldberg. Injured. Was the referee? No, it wasn't
Yeah,
Goldberg.
Charles Robinson, veteran official Charles Robinson,
Got
got to cop
injured.
the spear.
Fucking got the speed. Fucking needs a rip. So injuries go left, right, and center, no matter who you are.
Mm.
But yeah, so this is what happened with the injuries. Hopefully they get better, all of them, and hopefully see you back soon on the ring. Um, so now
Let's
we're
move. Why
talking
don't we
about
move on to the
what
to
are
the
you
new
gonna
women's Naomi.
Oh my
Wow, what
god!
a
Let's
cash
go to
in.
Evolution first of all. Let's go to Evolution, man. Evolution, I watched it. That's fucking great, great pay per
Mm.
view. I I loved it. Like all the matches, and of course, a bit biased. La primera,
Yeah, just a touch.
la primera won the qué more emotional moment. She won the Royal Rumble, and then she's gonna go off to purse one of the champions, a clash in Paris. So that's freaking great. La primera getting massive push, massive fan favorite. Like it's crazy how much they love her. Um, Nikki Bella as well. She was there. It's a great match. But just the main event was absolutely insane.
Wow, what a match. What a
Uh,
match.
for me, it just is running for match of the year.
Yeah,
Like in general, like we're not talking
yeah,
about women and men. Is running for one of the matches of the year. Like there
yeah.
was no downtime. There was no botch. There was just back and forward non-stop,
Massive bumps.
massive bumps going back. I'm talking about the high difference between Io Sky and Rhea
Mm.
Ripley is substantial, and
Hmm.
just it
Yeah.
did not it meant nothing. It was like absolutely great match. It was going back and forward, and the ending was the most unpredictable ending that we. I was like, what?
What?
I
Yeah,
couldn't believe that ending, and just we get Naomi coming in,
yeah,
cashing in and winning the title, which we didn't
yeah.
think it was gonna happen. Um, and I just loved them. I don't know what you thought,
Loved it,
but
mate.
for me, from beginning to end, that
Yeah,
was a
mate.
great main event.
Agree with you 100% with everything you just said. Naomi, look, I love this. I think I've gone on record on this very show
Yeah,
and said that I love this new Naomi character.
oh,
I
me
wasn't
too.
a big fan of the glow. I never liked it. Maybe it's because the EDM thing, but anyway, that's another podcast. But I love this heel Naomi. I really do. And then when like the crowd's like, "You deserve it," she's like, "Nah, nah,
No, no, don't
no,
come in
no,
with
don't come
this.
to me now, mate. No,
Yeah,
I don't need this." She cashed it where everyone thought she was going to cash in on Tiff. Everybody. Next minute, when Rio and Io are just Rio, when Rio and Io are just at the end of this brilliant match, you hear the music and you're like, oh, and then like obviously Michael Cole explaining because it's a triple threat match, there's no disqualification. So boom, here you go, briefcase shot to the head,
yeah.
1, 2, 3, springboard moonsault, 1, 2, 3, and new champion. And mate, she is gonna be a great champion. I don't see her losing that title until Crown Jewel, where Rhea Ripley will win that title right here in Australia.
That'll be great. If we're
I
there,
think that's where
even
we're heading.
better.
I think that's what I know. There's a triple threat match at SummerSlam
Yeah.
between Io, Rhea, and Naomi. Naomi's not going to drop it at SummerSlam.
Nah,
She's going to win that. It'll be a heel win. I don't
100%. It
know
has
how,
to.
but it'll be a heel win. I don't know if she's going to get help from anyone, but it would definitely be a heel win. And like I said, Rhea will get the title back here in Australia. And
That'll
imagine
be great to
that
watch.
pop.
Oh,
Oof.
here in Australia
And
winning the
hopefully
title
we'll be
again.
there, mate. Hopefully we'll be there.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We just watch. We're looking at the tickets at the moment. So,
Yeah.
um,
So
but
no,
yeah,
what a
no,
fantastic match and well deserved for Naomi. Her third title run now, and it's fantastic. And given all the stuff that went down with her and Sasha Banks leaving the organization, and if you look at their careers now, like um, Naomi came back WWE, and now look at her. She's at the top of the top of the mountain in
no,
terms of
hundred
the women's
percent.
wrestling in
And
WWE.
and he's doing so well. Like I said, like it, and the good thing is also like we left with, is the Rhea gonna finish finally gonna beat Io Sky? Like I said, the moment Rhea has not been able to beat Io Sky, and this match was the same. We were
Hmm.
left in that draw pretty much between them. With
Yeah,
with the pin, the pin was done on Io Sky. Was done the pin, isn't it? It
yeah,
wasn't done on Rhea.
yeah. She
Uh,
had to do it on EO because yeah, well, it was a triple threat, so she could have done it on Rhea, but that
we
wouldn't have
could have
made
done.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that on Io is like a bit like she's smart. She wouldn't go with
yeah,
against Rhea because there's more chance
yeah,
of Rhea to kick out. Io,
yeah,
she has more of the chance of the body weight,
yeah,
like on top of Io Sky, and just get it
yeah.
out. Um,
And
but
that's after
yeah,
having a match with losing to Jade Cargill.
oh my god, and that match was crazy.
Yeah. Mm.
Because Evolution, let's have a look at quickly Evolution. What we had, um, the matches we had there because I didn't have them up
But
actually.
we got Tiff defeating Trish Stratus. We
It's a
had
group match.
We had
Jesse
Judgment
Jane
Day.
against Jordan Grace. That was a good
Yeah.
match as well. Like really great match for the NXT Women's title.
Becky winning the triple threat for the IC title, retaining the IC title,
That was a good match as well. That beginning,
as you'd expect from those three.
that was a
You know,
good beginning of the beginning of the PLE. Judgment Day retained the title.
Mm.
Like I said, it's
Good to see
taken
the
over.
Kabuki Warriors back.
Yeah, and I think they're gonna be there for a while as well.
Yeah.
That's I think we need them there. The Judgment Day angle is getting better and better by the day.
Yep.
Loving it. Finn Balor is
Yeah.
just
Absolutely.
it's like this side show. They just been
Mhm.
going on forever and actually
Yeah.
works. It's pretty interesting because Liv Morgan is still there without being there. We got the whole what's it called um Dirty Dom with AJ Styles angle happening as
Yes.
well, which is
Yes.
hilarious. It's just freaking funny.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, look, like the evolution was absolutely great. I hope they, for what I've heard, they're gonna do it again. I think they
Yeah.
just it was such a
It
big
will
one.
make sense. Yeah.
It's gonna have to be every year now.
Yeah.
Which is yeah makes a lot of sense. Just give that one
Mm.
one PLE just for women,
Yeah.
because they just gave an amazing show, and we had everything. We got NXT, we had Raw, we got a SmackDown, so it just worked absolutely everywhere, which is great. And the next one could probably even have Evolution, including AAA and including for what's called
DNA.
TNA.
Yeah.
You know, so we could
Mm.
even get bigger with next Evolution.
Yeah.
So we know what's
Look,
gonna
we
happen.
need to we need to talk about the return of the OTC. Like, and what
Exactly.
a return it was
Great return.
this week on Raw, coming out, um, and helping Jimmy
Too.
and helping Jimmy up, and then not helping CM Punk up, and
Jay, helping Jay, dude. We're talking about
sorry,
James.
Jay, I get him mixed up. Helping Jay Uso up and not helping CM Punk up, and then giving a few words to the wise man.
Yeah.
That was all interrupting Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed giving a beat down to Jay Uso.
And the words
And
from break at the end when he was done the
yeah, I
rope.
thought he was dead.
I was
I thought
fucking
he was
laughing my
dead.
head up. I thought he
Yeah.
was dead. I
And
thought he
Paul
was
Heyman
dead.
yelling, no, no, no. And
I
Roman Reigns just saying,
couldn't.
I told you I'd be back.
I couldn't stop laughing. I
Mm.
just the no, no, and then the whole. I
Yeah.
thought he was dead.
Yeah. So, mate, it's
oh,
great to see him back.
oh, it
He's
made me laugh
obviously
so
come
much.
back as a face, but he doesn't have
Yeah,
to change his character much at all because, people just love him now. It's just one of those natural things that wrestling fans do. They just,
100%.
but we just like, end up liking someone who's a heel who's we haven't really liked in the last few years, but I'm interested to see. I don't know where this is going. I mean, it might be that we're getting maybe I don't know Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Solo Sikoa and I don't know one of the other MFTs at SummerSlam, or it
Well, at the
might be
moment he's been told that we're talking about like the OTC one is for a reason, so probably it's gonna start an angle, but he's on that angle with Seth Rollins and
no, he's still there. Absolutely, yeah.
with them. Um, he could also get involved in the looking at what's happening in SummerSlam. I think he will have some involvement in the John Cena with what's it called Cody Rhodes match.
Yeah, because we're running out of time and we haven't had a John Cena Roman Reigns match, and we definitely have to.
We need to, and I think because it's gonna be
Mm.
someone else getting involved in that match. Because I think John Cena will drop the title
At
to
SummerSlam, do you
Cody.
think so?
We Cody just it just look with Roman returning. We could have someone else returning and just having this massive face to face
We've got
happening.
Clash in Paris before that, so
Look, I don't think we'll drop it at Clash Paris. It's
No,
too
no,
soon.
but I mean, I just meant in the sense that we've got a PLE that something important might happen that it will have ramifications in SummerSlam. Oh, is Clash in Paris is before SummerSlam, isn't it, or not?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Clash in Paris coming before SummerSlam.
Mm.
Because Clash in Paris and then SummerSlam, and then we got Perth.
Nah,
The
Perth's in October. We've got something in.
October. Wait
So
till September.
SummerSlam's in August. We've still got
August,
August, September,
September.
October, September. We've got one more PLE. Or is that Clash in
Um,
Paris?
hang on. PLE
I think Clash in
2026.
Paris might be September.
List of play PLEs. Here we go. What do we got? Elimination Chamber, Hall of Fame, you got that, and Liver, WrestleMania, Backlash.
What about Survivor Series War Games? Oh, that's in
No,
November, isn't it?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Evolution, SummerSlam, and Clash in
Mhm.
Paris. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Clash in Paris is in August. We got
No, SummerSlam's in
SummerSlam.
August. Clash in Paris in September.
It says here 31st. It must be
Well,
wrong.
yeah, well, yeah.
It might be wrong probably because Perth is October. So yeah, it might be September, September sometime. So yeah, look, it has to be SummerSlam because then something could happen in Clash in Paris. Uh, SummerSlam is just next month. Look, I don't know. Look, with the comeback of the OTC, a lot of things can happen.
Yeah.
We could have The Rock coming back as well. Now the OTC is back. Something with John Cena. Something
Oh,
can
we've got to
happen
talk
there.
about The Rock next week. I'm just conscious of the time. We're running out of time.
Yeah, I
If we
know.
start talking about The Rock, we'll be here all
No, no,
night.
no. I'm just saying, with the
Yeah.
OTC back, a lot of things can happen. We'll talk about next week and that.
100%.
A lot of things
100%.
happen with the OTC back, but it's good to see the OTC back. And he said he's gonna be here for every single one until SummerSlam, so he'll be in every single Raw, which is a good thing. So we're gonna see what's happening, where is he going? Because at the moment he's by himself. He's
Hmm.
just getting to help Jey Uso. He has to take consult with CM Punk. He still had to with CM Punk. CM Punk still had help him, you
Yeah.
know, and stuff like that. And what happened with Paul Heyman is it was just a favor. It wasn't. It was gonna happen no matter what.
Mm.
Because that was a long time, favor to CM Punk. But yeah, man, look, the Odyssey's back. Injuries have been left, right, and center. Great evolution. Goal is finally gone. Man, too many things. So fucking great episode. What are your thoughts at the end of this, man? Before we go,
Yeah, man. Great to see the OTC back. It opens up a whole bunch of storylines. Hopefully, the Seth injury is a work, although I see your point. It might not be, but like I said, maybe I'm just hoping that it is because I'm a big Seth guy.
yeah,
But look, again, looking forward to the lead up to SummerSlam. Uh, Big things. That's the WrestleMania of the summer. So big things are going to happen there for sure. It's a massive PLE
2 nights.
and rest 2 nights first for the first time 2 nights. And yeah, really looking forward to it. And wrestling is still red hot. So keep watching, keep listening, and we will talk again next week.
Let's see, guys. Voice of Violence Mars. My name is Rodrigo. This was Lucha HSP. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.